You are alive. Well, I don't feel too much alive. Been a long day. Uh, Eric, how is Pensacola, Florida doing? Y'all, is it warm enough to go swimming yet? Neil, howdy, 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 howdy. Oh, Eric beat Neil in here tonight. Look at that. Neil slipping, letting Eric get ahead of him like that. uh, I just got finished watching Crandall on the Eldridge fan. Yeah, you usually do have to. You don't not only have to wake him up, you have to run him down and find him. Yeah, yeah. I figured there should be some warm water starting to flow in. Yeah, Crandall didn't stay on very long. Yeah, Crandall didn't stay on very long. What kind of weather? Good weather, bad weather, cold weather, warm weather. It's going to be 37 here tonight. It's actually warmed up. Melinda, oh, sorry you're feeling bad. There's Meg. Ah, Meg's little house in the country. I bet it's warmer up there where Meg's at than it is here. It's going to get down to 37 here tonight. Yeah. Uh-huh. Got my third guinea egg. Apparently, I got one guinea starting to lay eggs. Need more of them to get to work out there. 30s and low 40s. Yeah, well, you're right there at the temperature we're going to post to be tonight. 37, I think is what it said. As long as it don't get no colder than that no more. What in the world? Okay. Yep. Need to get them seeds started. I lost it. There you go. Just had a new. Yeah. Let's see. I guess it's been about 5 years ago when I put my new one in, and I did it before. I did it. Uh, to, right about when it wasn't cold and it wasn't hot. Of course, I got a good AC man. He's even been over here in the dark. I mean, you call him, he does his best to get here. But one time I called him, he was working on the mountain. He said, "If you don't mind, it'll be late." And I said, "Whenever you get here, buddy, just come on. When as soon as you can. If you want to wait till tomorrow, that's fine." "No, no, I don't want you to have. I don't want you to be without your air conditioner." Okay. And he showed up out there working with a flashlight. He bought himself firewood. Stormy weather. Well, I'm gonna if I can remember it. I've got to remember it. I'm gonna make it short tomorrow, and shout out Eldridge Family Farm. There's Peggy. Look at that, Peggy. Peggy, my peppers are doing just fine, Peggy. My peppers are looking good, Peggy. Uh, oh boy. I made a video. I said, if anything happens to my peppers, I'm just gonna replace them and tell Peggy my peppers are doing just fine. She's probably then took a steel shot so she can see how they're positioned to make sure I don't change them on her. 31. Well, that means you could have some frost. Mm. So if you got any little delicate flowers out in the yard, you better go throw a sheet over them or something. Meg's a real champion. I mean, she gets out there and shovels snow. Uh oh. Dang gone, she's way ahead of me. Mm. I just peppers take so long. I know last year I thought they wasn't going to do anything. I was starting to think this is been a waste of time. Uh-oh. Hmm. Neil's done figured out what's done bloomed. Yeah. Well, the ground here has just been too cold to do it. And if you plant right now, you're wasting your time. Uh, but it's fixing to happen. Give it about another 2 weeks, 2.5, something like that. I know one thing. Uh, again, howdy, 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 wave, wave, wave. Good to see you. But I'm looking forward to Peggy telling me I had a vegetable dinner and I'm stuffed and I grew them all myself. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, maybe I'll run down there and plant a garden down there somewhere in the south, further south. Well, you're gonna have to take care of that. I won't say how. Mm. Yeah. Well, we're still getting our tomatoes for the fruit stand out of Florida, and they've been good. We'll be back into South Georgia here real shortly. Yeah, I just don't like the stuff they spray on them and all that stuff in the stores. They can make them look good when they don't look good. Rain all day. Hmm. Well, I think starting Monday, we got like 3 days or 4 days of rain. Yeah. Well, Eric, Maggie get out there with her shovel and she just shoveled the sidewalk right on out her door. I'm like, I'd fall and break my neck. Yeah, we got unfortunately, in about 2.5 weeks, when the ground is warm enough for up here to start planting, we will probably continue to get more rain to where we won't be able to plant because it'll be too muddy. And then we'll be even later getting it in the ground. Oh, gosh, that's good, Neil. Yeah, you got that right. There's so many things I can think of in the store that I haven't bought out of a grocery store in a long time. I mean, lettuce, cabbage, anything like that. Tomatoes, cucumbers, zucchini, squash, uh, butter, cheese. I can't even tell you when I bought any of that from the grocery store last. And there's probably some more things too. That's just off the top of my head. Hamburger, pork products, pork or beef products, either one. Some lady, some lady come in the store today while I was up there. I ended up staying up there a long time today. Wasn't supposed to, but ended up being there a long time. Moving these plants around because of the weather, protecting them and everything has been a nightmare. But a lady come in the store today, and I was standing there, and she goes, "Where's the peanuts?" And I looked at her and rubbed my belly. He says, "Oh, you're being silly." I said, "No, I'm not." But there's some more in there. Well, you got your crops in the ground. Now's the time for the rain. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to keep bugs off and keep bugs out. Take care of the product without spraying a bunch of chemicals all the time. But there's some big farms, or used to be. Farming is really going downhill in America. Most of the stuff has been uh, controlled. Hey, Tina. Tina's in the house. Uh, but they spray their crops whether it needs it or not for the purpose of making sure they don't get no bugs. And I'm like, that don't make no sense. But it's just like whether your dog needs a vaccination or not, you go down and get it. Okay. I'm trying to remember. Tina, what you were? Didn't I just see you in the Eldridge? Wasn't you over at the Eldridge a while ago? I think you were. I think I said, "There's Tina." Well, Eric, what did she come up with? I thought you were. I thought I saw you. You're right. It's the chemicals. He's a wanderer. My eyes ain't wanting to focus tonight. I'm having a hard time. Well, like I said, I have now officially got 3 guinea eggs. Uh, we will probably, if they let if just one is apparently laying, and if she keeps laying that way, we should be able to get at least 5 guinea eggs before we have to put them in the in there to have in the incubator. I'm thinking that's about right. You still got it in there? Uh, well, back in the day, that's where they put their bread was in the oven. That's just, I think there was a. See, I can't remember none of the songs back when I was back years ago. I remember I could hear it. Like, who was it sung this song? The Wonder. Wonder. The Wonder. Uh, it was a group. I can't remember whatever. I can't remember who they are. I can't remember the words of the song neither. I meant to look to see how close to, how many did they say they were? How the elders fan? What did they say? How close did they say they were to 30,000? 500? Was that right? Does that sound right? Yes, the song did exist. Wonder, wonder. But I can't remember. Can't remember how it went. Uh, I'm a wonder. That's what it's called. Yeah, yeah. I think they said 500, and they wanted to reach 30,000 before the end of the month. You know, them babies are growing so fast. They seemed like she was just pregnant the other day. I'm not sure, Peggy. Hmm. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I say, well, there's things I don't want to talk about it. But if we were to sell out the fruit stand, it probably would just vanish. Because most people just want the property on the highway. Okay. I'm going to try to remember to do a short tomorrow and shout them out. Because shorts get out there. People see them from all over the place. Yes, they are. And but I just saw Marcy. It just seemed like she was just walking around, having trouble getting in and out of the car and stuff, you know. That's that deal. No, I like my long Sundays because I, I I I do a lot on Sunday. A lot of thinking and a lot of praying and a lot of wondering. I wish I could remember that song. Let me see here. The song Wonder.
I wasn't able to find Wonder in your Apple Music library. Search on Apple Music or
Nah, I'll go search somewhere else. I don't have a music list this month. Yeah. Oh wow. I'm gonna go. Old song titled Wonder. Yeah, lyrics. You do to wonder. You do wonder. You turn my life around. Give me a brand new song. Wonder. That's it. Full. Hmm. No, it's not. Because the one I'm thinking about is not a Christian song. This one is. Runaway? I want to save that right there. Yeah, I found it. Song Runaway? 1961. He reached the U.S. Cash Box Top 100 Billboard. In the UK, I was in the UK too. Runaway was 1961, and apparently it was rewritten in 2014 and 2023. 2023, it would have probably been uh, some kind of rap song. Uh, I'm having a lot of trouble focusing here. Yeah, she moves around. I see her. Let's see. I was watching. I think she was on LG when I was on there too. LG Homestead. Uh, Yesterday or day before. 5 years old. Yeah, I think that's one I found right there. For the 20th time. All right, Neil. Wait a minute. That's highly possible, Neil. Hmm. Everything's so blurry tonight. I don't know why. Y'all, let's see. What's all right. We watched so. I was trying to think if I could think of one of the channels that I watch that I haven't never seen any of you in. Have you got one that you haven't never seen any of us in? I think we all ride the same train or something. I don't know, Neil. I've listened to. I don't know. I can't even remember the names of them, but I've listened to several of them. It's. I can't say if I have or not. I don't know. I don't want to tell you yeah and I didn't, and I don't want to say no and I did. Hey Neil, hold the fort down for a minute. And if you can't handle it on your own, Peggy there can help you. See if that helps any. Did you, did you? You didn't have to use them, did you, Neil? I need my reading glasses. That's what I need. Oh, you see me better now. Hold the fort. Hold the fort. No. Hold the fort. That means don't let the enemy take over. There's Christina. She's back in Nashville. Nashville, Tennessee. Well, it's been rather boring around here lately. Work, work, work. Praise the Lord. That's good. Christina, was it you telling me that there's a pew pew shop in Chickamauga? Or did it go away? Seemed like here a while back you were telling me something about a new one that was in Chickamauga. And if I can spend my money in the county, I'll do that. I'd rather do that. But where I thought one was that you were taught that I thought you said, or I even thought I saw it. It wasn't there. I went and looked today. Scott showed up at the fruit stand dragging, and uh, I told him I'll be back in just a little bit, and I want to run down here for in case the place is closed, before it closes or something on Saturday. But I couldn't find it. It wasn't where I thought it was. God. Are you mean the one in Chickamauga's gone? Wasn't it right there after you make a left off of the highway at McDonald's and go down to the next light? Wasn't it right there somewhere? Oh, the whole page just scrolled. I mean, in my head, I still see it there. You know, I never been there, but I had seen it. He's having his ups and downs, Peggy, throughout the day. He's out of bed again. And I told him this afternoon or tonight when I came back from there's Grounds Family Farm. I said, you need to slow down just a little bit more. He said, well, I slowed down a little bit. I said, well, nobody notices that little bit you slowed down. Grounds Family Farm. Everybody's hollering at you, Kevin. It might not be him. How do you know it's him? It might be the other K. There you go. Let's see. Oh, well, I know it ain't. I know it ain't. I know it ain't the girls because they're in bed by now. Now you've got it all covered. Whichever one or both. Well, Kevin said he has some of them antique toys like they had at the auction for the kids to play on. You should have come up here and bought them at the auction. Now Neil's got it. Yeah, whichever K it is. Neil's got it figured out. Well, if it's in Nashville, it's expensive. But there are some fun things to do there. But you might have to sell a horse to do it. Laundry room, I found a flood water heater, gushing water everywhere. So, uh, whoa, I'm sorry to hear that. That could be a hot experience. What's up? Hey, what's up? No, depends on how hot the water was. Yeah, you had to get a squeegee and push the water out the door. Or did you have a whole bunch of towels all over the place, throwing it on the water, wringing them out into the washing machine or something? Oh, it was the cold side. Mm. Well, that could be pretty cold too. I don't know which one would be the worst, really. Yep. So most people do, Neil. Start grabbing towels and throwing them in the water. It's only 3 inches deep. Use a towel. Let's see. Last time I had a water leak was way out there in the field. One of them is still on the run. We saw it tonight or this evening, but it is determined. Caught one of them, but one of them is determined not to be caught. Yeah, very fast little rabbit. Wow. Well, I don't know. And Scott's not sure. But Scott's not been doing good the past few days, and but the first day he didn't feel good that I went down there is when I saw two rabbits loose, and they both disappeared real quick. And uh, yesterday, I think it was, he caught one of them. He's just not feeling good. He's just not been feeling good at all. He spent day before yesterday, I think it was. I've lost track of time all day in bed. Uh, and I asked him if he knew. I said, "You know how those two rabbits got out?" He said, "I have no idea." Yeah, we both are, Christina. I pray every morning. Let me get one more day. One more day. Just a couple more weeks. No. Well, we don't know how she would have done it. Mm. Well, we got four back in there now. The other three didn't even get out. And when I went down there, everything was shut up. He didn't leave no doors open or nothing. So don't know how they got out. I felt like traveling here today was, yeah, traffic. Traffic wasn't good. I spent most of the day at the fruit stand. It was busy, and we had to get them plants back out of that trailer because it had to be watered. Yeah, that yeah, Brian should have been a capital B. Uh, don't try to blame it on him. You know you told him to go the wrong way. I think we still got 4. I think we sold 3 today. Yeah, it's going post. We're supposed to get down to 37 tonight, Christina. Well, he's always been the rebellious kind anyway, you know. Yeah, she said he was driving. Does that mean she was giving directions? See? She got him lost. Got him stuck in traffic. Yeah. He wants to be a wild bunny. Well, it was the only white one in there out of the 5 bunnies that were born. Uh, it was the only solid white one, like Mama. And but yeah, we can't catch that little sooner or later. Well, we know it's still out there anyway. It's still hanging around the barn. Might set a trap. Put some put some lettuce in there. You gotta come and jump right up on that little lever right there and get your lettuce. She gonna blame it on medicine now. She got him lost. Now she wants to blame it on him. Now she now she's trying to blame it on medicine. Yeah, I think trap's a good idea too, because we've got one that's got claws on it. We'll hold him right there. Here's the thing. Oh yeah, yeah. Now she's talking. You talking to Neil? No, we got some live traps. We got one small one that'd be perfect to get him to catch him with. Split keyboard mode for Samsung Galaxy. I ain't interested in that. Yeah, we've got several uh, box traps, different sizes, and I tell you what, we're gonna guard them like they're gold. because I saw what they cost. Now, the price of them things have gone through the roof. It's ridiculous. I'm like, Scott, we went to Tractor Supply a few weeks ago. I said, Scott, come here. He goes, what? I said, is that sign right? Am I not seeing it right? He goes, what do you mean? I said, is that how much just that one trap is? he said, yeah. I said, what happened? they, they went through the roof. I tried that. I know everything's gone through the roof, Tina. It's terrible. But I couldn't believe that. Every once in a while, you see something that doesn't cost a whole lot to build, no matter what. But yet, it goes up in price anyway. It's only because they can take advantage of the fact that prices are going up. We bought a new brooder today, and Scott went over and picked it up. Now we can. We've got to do some repairs on the old one. We can get that done. Gas has shot back up again. Ridiculous for our area. But anyway, earlier I was talking about. I think, has anybody thought of a channel they go to? I just now thought of it again. A channel that they go to that they don't see none of us in, as uh YouTube channel or farm channel type stuff. I think at least one or two or all or more. Uh, there's several of you that I see everywhere I go, and I'm not complaining. Believe me. Uh, but I think we run around R&L. I go to R&L. R&L's not that far. They don't live too far from me. Uh, in fact, they were up here at Cloudland Canyon hiking back several weeks ago. Uh, yeah, Deep South Homestead. I don't think I've heard of them. Yeah, uh, I can't remember all the names of them, but I peek in on them and see what they're doing and stuff like that. No, Peggy's got uh Peggy must she watches a lot of them. You trying to cut down on the lives a bit? Mm. Okay. Yeah. Well, we're pretty experienced around here too now, Peggy. We know how not to do it, but we do it anyway. Is that a new channel I don't know about? The Max, yeah, they're on my list. I check in on them. Hmm. Yeah, I think we cross paths. We zigzag cross paths a lot on a lot of the same channels, except for Peggy. There, she's got her own little list. She goes out doing farm tips. Yeah, she she's looking for that. The Fit Farmer, is that uh what is that? Is it about farming, or is it about a farmer who does exercises? I agree, Meg. Yeah, there's a I don't uh I peek in on him once in a while, Peggy, but I don't. He's not something I watch all the time. He's always. I like some when if he's got say if he's talking about something he's raising or something in all their gardening stuff that they do. Uh, Once in a while I'll listen to something he's talking about. But if he's talking about doomsday
You
and
want to try Let's Chat?
that thing is starting to talk again back there. Oh,
You want to try Let's Chat?
I never said her name, but she starts asking me questions. Oh, hmm. Mm. Fit farmer. Yeah, yeah. Uh, I check on them every once in a while to see how many horses he's got. Uh, they just about got an empty house with all of them kids going to school and everything and on mission, going on these mission trips and stuff like that. See, I forget where the last time I sat down and literally watched it. He had one that was left out to go somewhere on a mission trip for a number of years. That's my memory serves me anyway. Route 66, New New Mexico, I think is where they're at. But you can round up some wild horses out there too. I remember years and years ago. Mm, no, a lot of them, most of them don't do lives. Very few of them. Well, uh, I Longhorn Lester. Uh, he can be entertaining, but I don't watch none of their lives because usually their lives are what's her name? Uh, she's got to mix her martinis and all that kind of stuff, and I just I just don't think that's I just don't agree with it, so I don't watch none of their lives. Good simple living. I think I've been there before. I can't remember. If I have, it wasn't but once, but it sounds familiar. I guess 1 year on it. Yeah. Now I remember him. Now I haven't been over and watched him lately, but I remember him talking about. Uh, she hadn't got there yet. Last time I was over there, Stove Living. I've been there. Yeah, sounds familiar. But I couldn't watch them all anyway. And you kind of, I don't know. It's kind of like sometimes you don't give them a fair chance. You know what I mean? You you watch them and it really don't click with you right away. So you try a different one, and then you start finding them favorites that you really really like, and you kind of like keep going to them. Uh, oh, Julie, I didn't know. I didn't. Welcome to the room. I didn't. I didn't notice. I'm just reading now. Doss Farms. I do watch that one quite often. Not. Uh, I let. What's his son's name? The oldest boy. Uh, if he puts one out, I click like on it and then let it play in the background or whatever I'm doing. I don't sit and watch him. Uh, uh, yeah, Moorhead, Homestead. They're in Alabama. KNS. Well, that's his brother. Yeah, I watch KNS. Uh, uh, I'm waiting for them to actually see what they do as far as building a house. Yeah, that's what I do, Meg. I've got several of them I don't just sit down and watch. like down Eddie Family Farms, I usually watch them. Uh, Doss Farms, most of the time, I watch them. Uh, his wife, not so much. The kids, like I said, I just let them play in the background just to give him the click and to give him the the time that watching all the way through that YouTube keeps up with. YouTube keeps up with that stuff. If you watch a video, when you get your chart back for the week or the month, they tell you how they got these charts that shows how long people watched and if they watched the whole thing or if they left a certain percentage into it and all that kind of stuff. Uh, I was now KNS. I mean, they got the goats, but I like the little puppy they're training now. But I really got into Case. That's what I'm trying to case. Yeah, Case Doss. Uh, I don't. I when Case comes on, if he's got one out and I'm not doing nothing, I'll I'll click on it, click the like button, and just let it play. Uh, yeah. What's funny is when if she's got the camera, there's been a couple of times that she's accidentally put the camera on him long enough to see that it was him that was doing it. Of course, we know it's him doing it, but the idea is to not show his mouth him talking, making the noise, the voice of the animal. And I thought, oh, she just messed that one up. Bar 7, yeah. I've got them on my list, but I don't watch them all the time. Yeah, I'm the same way. That's why I watch. That's why I play his through. Uh, it. I might. I mean, he goes out riding on a property and he don't really get into anything Pacific and really gets anything to get your attention. Uh, uh, but I let it play, give him so he get the credit for it, and so that it influenced him. Go like, wow, I got this many watched the whole thing, or I got this many. He gets good statistics out of it. So uh, uh, he's gotten he's he's opened up a little bit. Back when it all started, he wasn't much on the camera at all. He was his little brother that was the star of the show. I think he made a good move changing the name of and putting, including making it the whole family. Uh, Grandpa, Grandpa Doss. Uh, I'll let his play sometimes. I like when him and his wife sit down and just talk. Uh, I mean, let's face it, they all can't be interesting. Not to everything that every time you turn it on, it's like watching mine. If you watch mine, you probably half asleep by the time it's over. Yeah, that's Julie. That's what I do. I mean, I just there's several of them I do that way. Like if I now like Bar 7, I don't watch it a lot, but if I click on it and there's not, and I ain't got nothing else to do at the moment, or I'm got something else to do, I might go outside and come back in. But they never know what really happened. But uh, uh, but at least it supports them. Just giving them the support. Yeah. Well, Matt does. Matt Doss. It's Matt Doss Way. Yeah. Uh, I clicked on him as I'm subscribed to his channel. Eh. He needs. I'll tell you what. Uh, I like the young man, but I wish he would channel. He would find something. How would I say this? In his own direction. You know what I mean? Of making videos. Uh, he's kind of like taking a back seat to his brother and to his dad and mom and all. You know, he's kind of like just following along the coattails. I'd like to see him have his own focus. Uh, yeah, you know what I'm saying. He's yeah, he does make funny comments, but Neil does too, but we can't get him to start a channel. Yeah. Uh, yeah, yeah, we lost. Yeah, yeah. Let me look back here a minute. I think Erickson dozed off too, don't you? Oh, well, that's okay, Neil. We're just we're just glad that we got you, because we get all your characters. Oh, Eric, y'all must have woke each other up. Oh, you were cooking. Neil was sleeping. Now I like to where uh what was it? Grandpa Doss said I just feel that's one thing about it. I mean, it just feels funny calling him Grandpa. Uh, uh, he's 65. He's Grandpa Doss. He made that tunnel for his chickens to get to the other side. Now he's got them in the front yard. Oh well, if you do, we'll forgive you. We'll understand. Because if I when I get off here, I won't no sooner get in the bed that I'll be right on out. Oh, look, when people make a mistake on a keyboard or a keyboard does something, or the wrong word comes up, because spell check is the worst about it. Most of the time, if it's not, I say if somebody needs to read between the lines and figure out what I was saying. It shouldn't be hard to do. And I do the same thing. I don't, uh, uh, unless I don't know what the topic is and I can't figure it out at all. Oh, no snoring, Peggy said. She get to snoring and our computers and phones will be flopping around, all raising up and down on the table. Y'all be looking at me and all of a sudden I'll be doing this. Uh, it's like keyboard. See, as long as Neil shares his sense of humor and everything with us, we're happy. He don't have to start a channel. Well, I saw everybody was. I mean, I was going to go live earlier, and somebody beat me to it, so I just went to their channel and sat there and watched. And in fact, I was trying to make me some broccoli and rice uh, when they came out. Mm, butterflies. Yeah, I don't. I do very little on Facebook. Now I've got random things I do on Facebook, but I've kind of fallen off of it because uh, Facebook is just they're too hard to. It's just too much. They make it and sometimes YouTube is hard. There's problems and you have trouble downloading, but Facebook it just takes forever to download the videos. And I've tried it in different ways, and if you share it over on Facebook from YouTube, they don't really push it or promote it or anything. So once in a while, I do share one over there, and if I got a real short one, even though it takes a long time to download it, I'll put it over there. But I pretty much got away from it. I've got a local uh, Facebook page for advertisements for our county over there, and I have to deal with that all the time. So uh, that's more than I can handle. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's not bad for reels now. That works. But they wore me out trying to download my videos. I tried to do it on both of them when I started, and I was like, nope, I ain't doing this. I'd be finished. I'd be finished the one on YouTube, and about a hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours later, I look over and Facebook is still going at it. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Peggy agrees with you. Oh, his last statement. They are definitely in the wrong place. Well, I just wanted to jump in and see how y'all's weekend was going. Make sure nobody got a sunburn or washed away in the ocean down in Pensacola. Uh, I've oh, Peggy, you see that? Neil's worried now. Uh, did y'all see any of the pictures of the tornado that hit up there in the Tennessee Kentucky line the other day? The other night when I was talking about the storm when I went live. Yeah, I went live when the storm wasn't that bad. It missed us, but it sure got some places up there. I saw a video of a funeral home just getting tore apart. Did anybody see that? That was just it was all on video. They just showed a picture of it. Yeah, Neil saw that. I mean, and Neil? Did you see the one where the uh, lady had her baby? And they just did an interview. Had her baby, and he had the other kid in his arm, and they hollered at a neighbor, can we get in your basement?" And the man drug them in. They couldn't. They said he did a selfless act. He went out and drug them on drug them on in. Into his basement. They give him credit for saving their lives. Yeah. So if it wasn't for him, they wouldn't have made it. But yeah, that funeral home just two, ching, pieces, just two, just wiped it out. Yeah, that, that was hopefully nobody was in there. Okay, okay. I'm trying not to laugh, but I did anyway. You remind me so much of Neil now. Now Neil's even more worried. Oh, I think I'm going to go see if I can put some. I hate to mess with my eyes, but I'm going to go try to put some drops in them and see what let's see what I can get some sleep. Gotta get up in the morning. Uh, I should. Hopefully, I'll be home about. Hopefully, I'll make it back home about 1 o'clock or so. And we'll go from there. Yes, everyone have a blessed night. Keep on smiling because we've got something worth smiling about. His name's Jesus. God bless everybody. And we'll talk to you tomorrow, probably tomorrow night or something. I have some clips of videos, I'll tell you that, where I started them, but things have been so chaotic around here. I'm probably going to just run them all together, and you won't know what day I'm on. Maybe you will, maybe you won't, but I might be telling you good day, or good evening, or good morning, several times in a row. But I'll have to go back and look and see what it all looks like. But it's just been rough past few days. But God bless, and we will talk to you soon. Bye, Eric. Bye, Peggy. Bye, Neil. And we got somebody. You have to forgive me, Julie. Thanks for dropping by. We'll see y'all. Good night. I got a mash down here. There we go. Oh, cut this one off. Still on.